I am so excited today to share with you guys new advancements in the field of weight loss research. No, I'm just playing. I am here to talk about an MLM behaving badly and preying on your insecurities. So if you'd like to see that, stick around. Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you've been around here a while. I am Kendra. This is Kendra Creates. This is my space for sharing my weight loss journey with you. Hopefully I can help you out along the way. I will also be talking commentary stuff like I'm going to be doing today, and you'll learn about me a little bit too. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can keep on seeing stuff like that. So we are going to talk about today the MLM called Beyond Slim. Okay, so I initially heard about this company from the creator Julie Joe. I will link her video below that she did. But basically it was a call with one of the reps from the company. And I believe at the time she didn't know what the company was, but she was on the call like promoting one of the products or whatever for weight loss. So we are going to get into it today. I have a video that I want to go through with you guys, and we're just gonna talk about the company. So if that stuff sounds good to you, hold on to your seats because we're about to get straight into it. All right.
What if losing weight were as easy as flipping on a light switch? What if your body had a simple little cellular switch that controls whether you burn food for energy or store it as fat? A switch that's flipped on in most kids and all those naturally thin adults who seem to eat whatever they want without gaining weight.
Okay, so first, I did not like how they talked about weight loss as like a switch that you flip on or off. I didn't like that because it made it sound so easy. And we all know that it's not that easy. Like in theory, okay, you just eat less, move more, bam, you lose weight. But it's really a complicated situation, especially if you suffer from health conditions or you're just a normal human being that has a very busy schedule and a very chaotic life, and, you know, grabbing food from the drive-thru is just so much easier. So we're already off to a bad start because weight loss is definitely not like flipping a switch. And then they talked about the naturally slim adults, which I feel like that is garnering a lot of sympathy, from people, like something that they can relate to. Oh, I have these slim friends. They've been slim all their lives. They've never had to worry about weight and stuff. So people are like, right now, they're on their emotional tip as they're watching this video, and they're thinking like, okay, let me see what they're about to talk about. So we'll keep going.
Well, your body actually does have this switch. It's only recently been discovered. And if you need to lose 30 pounds or more, then there's a good chance that it's switched off in your cells. So let's talk about how you can turn that switch back on, reboot your metabolism, and reclaim your body, your energy, and your life.
Okay, so let's talk about this. There's two things that I want to talk about. The first thing is this recent discovery. So most of these things that they talk about, have not been recently discovered. So much research has been going on and over many, many years, especially in the field of weight loss and obesity and all of that stuff, that this stuff has already been known about. So usually they are marketing products to something that has already had research done. So we're going to get that out of the way first, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And then they also talked about rebooting your metabolism. I've always had a problem with that term. Your metabolism pretty much is what it is, okay? It's just part of your genetic makeup, right? Now, of course, your metabolism can change, and unfortunately, it changes for the worse as we get older. But I did come across a good article about how we can kind of not reboot our metabolism, because we can't change it. Like, we can't reset our metabolism, but you can increase your metabolic rate. And when we're talking about metabolic rate, we're talking about, I guess, the rate at which you burn calories in your body. But I'm going to link that article below, but it's just basically things that we would do anyways for us to lead a healthier lifestyle, such as eating protein, lifting weights, drinking more water, those kind of things. So I'm going to link that article below so we can talk about ways that we can kind of increase our metabolism. But there's no such thing as rebooting or restarting or whatever. Like, your metabolism is what it is. And sadly, it just goes downhill the older you get.
This switch is called AMPK. It's a little enzyme that helps regulate your metabolism, and we all have it. Way back in time, when eating was feast or famine, AMPK was essential for our survival. During the feasts, it switched off, so our body stored away all of those extra calories as fat. Then, during the times of famine, it would switch on, converting what little food we could find and our ample fat stores into energy for survival. That worked great for our ancestors, when survival was the name of the game. But today, we live in a permanent state of feast. 3 meals a day, plus snacks, eating virtually around the clock. So your AMPK never gets a chance to switch on, and your body gets stuck in fat storing mode.
Okay, so this is supposedly the new discovery that this MLM company has come up with. So first of all, it's not a new discovery, which I already talked about. And second of all, I found an article about AMPK, and it was published in 2013, okay? So that means that in order for you have to go through a whole entire process to get something published. So they had probably been working on this for years before it actually got published. So for them to say that they are the MLM that discovered this new thing, they're just not being totally honest, okay? I'm going to link the article below, but basically what it talks about in this article is, I'm just going to kind of briefly read like a little bit of touch points, but I'm not going to read the whole thing, obviously, because it's a journal article. AMPK is a highly conserved sensor of cellular energy that appears to have arisen at an early stage during evolution. So it has been shown in the year 2001, okay, to be activated by metformin. And so metformin is one of the prescription drugs that treats type 2 diabetes, okay? And then it says that AMPK is also activated by several natural plant products derived from traditional medicines, and the mechanisms by which they activate AMPK are discussed. So this journal article talks about it being targeted for natural drugs and natural products with effects on diabetes and cancer. So it goes really into detail about AMPK, and I'm not going to go into detail because I don't know enough. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a science person. I'm not a medical person. I'm not any of those people. So I can't really tell you about the activation of AMPK, all that it does. I'm just here to tell you some general information so that I can basically debunk what this MLM is selling, because they're full of it. So they do talk about the activation of AMPK by natural products. And they talked about many are derived from plants used as herbal medicines in Asian countries. Resveratrol from red grapes. And don't talk about me because my pronunciation is bad. Quercetin present in many fruits and vegetables. Genocide, not genocide, that's obviously not genocide. Ginsenicide from Panax ginseng. Curcumin from Curcuma longa. Berberine from Coptis is used in Chinese herbal medicine. Something from green tea, something from black tea. Snow lotus, another plant used in Chinese herbal medicine. So basically they're talking about all of these different like natural medicine-y type things that also activate AMPK. And so what I'm assuming, just going by this information, this is the whole selling feature of this MLM, It contains something from the nature that is going to help activate AMPK. But we're going to see what they're going to talk about.
If you've been a victim of unwanted midlife weight gain, if you've yo-yoed with diets, exercise, keto, meal replacement shakes, and every other weight loss fad of the month with little success, well, it's not your fault. None of these things you've tried did anything to activate your AMPK, so it's no wonder the weight stayed glued to you. Think of it this way. Trying to lose weight without flipping your AMPK switch back on, it's like trying to light up a big dark room with a small flashlight. Once the batteries run out, you'll be plunged right back into darkness. So does it really make sense to fumble around for a new pair of batteries? Well, that's kind of like what happens whenever we try these new fad of the month weight loss plans. Your body's metabolism fumbles around trying to find its way to start losing weight. That's why it's no surprise that 190 million Americans are struggling with their weight. Look around you. Weight gain and obesity are the rule, not the exception. And all those naturally thin adults, in this day and age, they're the ones whose body chemistry is a little bit abnormal, not you.
So one thing that I can appreciate that they pointed out in this clip was the fact that they talked about fad diets. I appreciate that. I really like that they pointed that out because this is definitely a problem in our society. We get hooked into these lose 20 pounds in 1 week and continue eating whatever you want to do, and weight loss, doesn't require any type of additional exercise. We get hooked up on that stuff, and that stuff just isn't sustainable for us a lot of times, for many people. And that's why we kind of go through these cycles of dieting, stopping, dieting some more, stopping, and then we get desperate. We're looking for the cure. We're looking for something, honestly, that doesn't exist. And then they go on to say how AMPK is going to solve the obesity epidemic, I guess. I don't know. And it's just like AMPK is not the reason why I'm obese. Like, it's just not. I mean, this stuff has been around, like the research on it has been around, obviously, for many years. This is something that researchers have known about. And it's not going to be like, I'm going to take their product, it's going to activate my AMPK, and now I'm going to just drop all this weight. That is not how any of this works, okay? So please don't be fooled.
But today, it's time to flip your fat-burning, energy-boosting switch back on. It's time to reboot your metabolism, reactivate your AMPK, and reclaim the body you want with a stunning new breakthrough called Zip Slim.
So you know that all of this was to sell a product. We already knew that. So we're going to take a look at this product called Zip Slim, okay? So let's see what it says. It says Zip Slim is the delicious way to lose 3 times more weight, reduce cravings, and help you become fitter, healthier, and happier. It says it supports healthy weight loss, improves energy levels, and controlled stress-induced cravings. And all of those claims has like a little plus sign by it. We already know what that means. We already know what it means, but I am looking for that little plus sign so that I can tell you what that is. Of course, these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We already knew that though, right? And then let's see, it says it's simple, it's tasty, it's quality, and it works. You just put the little packet in your water, you drink it before your 2 largest meals. Yeah, they have one with caffeine and one that's caffeine free. Okay, cool. And then, of course, I have to pop onto another page to find out how much it costs because they never have the information in one place. From what I've looked at and found, it looks like the cost is one pocket of 30 Zip Slim servings retails at $120. And if you put it on auto ship, it's $80. And to me, 30 servings, if you're taking these 2 per day, because it says you have to take them before your 2 largest meals, that's only going to last you 15 days. And you can get another, it looks like you can get another discount if you do something about a 3-month auto ship. I don't know. But it's just expensive. It's overpriced for no reason. We're going to keep going though.
Zip Slim is a delicious drink formulated by one of America's leading weight loss doctors. Just drink it twice a day before your 2 biggest meals to flip your AMPK switch back on.
Okay, so let's talk about this Dr. Mark Drucker. So he is an actual doctor. He has a whole page dedicated to him on WebMD. So he's a legit doctor. So he has a clinic out in California. It's called the Center for Advanced Medicine, okay? I'm actually going to be providing all of these links in the description below, so you can go ahead and take a look at it for yourself if you'd like to. So I did take a look at his website, but unfortunately at the time of this recording, something is wrong with their website, y'all. So I have to kind of paraphrase on like what his background is and everything. So basically he was a family medical doctor, but now he's considered himself to be a doctor that specializes in integrative medicine, okay? We're going to talk about what that is. But basically, he specializes in preventative medicine, healthy aging, and natural hormone, I'm guessing hormone balancing or something. I can't see because once again, this web page is not acting correct. It's only like showing previews of certain things. We're going to go to the definition of integrative medicine, and this is from the Mayo Clinic, which is a very respectable place for information, okay? So it used to be called like alternative medicine, but now they call it integrative medicine, okay? Integrative medicine combines the most well-researched conventional medicine. This is what we know about, right? When we go to see the doctor, they may prescribe us something. You know, they have a treatment plan that is conventional. This is what we're used to. This is what the research shows. So they're combining conventional medicine with complementary therapies to achieve the appropriate care for each person. So it says why it's done. Integrative medicine can help people who have symptoms such as blah, 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 blah. Some examples of integrative medicine are acupuncture, animal-assisted therapy, dietary and herbal supplements, massage therapy, music therapy, meditation, yoga. Those are just some examples. And it also says that integrative medicine is not a substitute for conventional medical care. That's very important. And that probably should be at the top of this webpage with a big red flag next to it. I don't know, highlighted in yellow, because a lot of people want to explore these type of alternative medicines or integrative medicines, which is fine to do, but that should be complemented with conventional medicine. So he's one of these integrative medicine doctors, okay? And he is pushing this, obviously, some type of herbal supplement. And I feel like, honestly, and this is totally 100% my opinion, these doctors are very dangerous because I feel like a lot of times they push false hope to people because, once again, when people are in pain or they have problems with their weight or any type of problem where they may have not been heard or taken seriously, they're desperate. They want a cure. They want help. They want someone to say it's going to be okay. And I feel like these are the type of doctors that tell their patients, yeah, we just give you this Zip Slim and you're good to go. But I feel like they're giving a lot of false hope to people that are in desperate situations with their health. And I also think that it's very dangerous because we don't know if they're following up with conventional health care. Okay, we don't know. We don't know if this integrative medicine is taking into account their full health and medical history. We don't know. So I can't say, anything about Dr. Mark Drucker and what he does in his practice. I mean, his website is not even up, so I can't even really say anything about that. And I am not disparaging this man because I don't know him. Like I said, I can't even look at his website right now. But what I'm saying is generally speaking, people need to be careful with integrative medicine and integrative medicine doctors. Okay? It's just a little warning. I don't know Dr. Drucker. He could be a very kind man and, but I'm not feeling the Zip Slim. I'm not.
Zip Slim's powerful nutrients are clinically proven to help you lose 3 times more weight than diet and exercise alone.
Okay, so it says it is clinically proven. That means that some study was done and now we have results from research. Okay, so let's get into it. So they do have a link on their website that goes to what was talked about in this study. And they're talking about it was a reduction in waist size, it was increased muscle strength, it was increased physical activity, improved sleep quality, reduced feelings of stress, enhanced ability to focus, improved memory, and free radical reduction? I don't know. It says it was all done and it was done in a study. So y'all, I found that study. I was going to do my research. Okay. So I'll have all the links to this, but let's look at what this study did. Okay, so I don't have the full study. I can just see the abstract. This was looks like Alternative Medicine Review. I believe that's the name of it. The journal or something. Okay. And this was published back in 2009. Okay. So basically this company, Beyond Slim, with the product Zip Slim, they are using this study conducted to basically prove that their Zip Slim product works. And if we read the abstract for this study, it says a recently developed oral formulation in the form of coated tablets, and it gives the name of those. They have green tea extract, okay? And it was tested in obese subjects. 50 were assigned to you know what? I don't even have to read anymore because what was tested was not Zip Slim in this study. It just was not Zip Slim. It tells you the name of it, Moncam, and it had green tea extract in this coated tablet peel, but it was not Zip Slim. So I feel like they're very shady in how they're saying that they have clinical results with their product. And this article, this study, it was not done using Zip Slim. So it's just like, what? Most people would think that, Zip Slim was, it was not Zip Slim. So basically they're saying whatever was in this product is also in Zip Slim. So we can use this study to say, hey, Zip Slim works the same way. Sometimes I just wonder how companies get away with the things that they do, but we'll move on. We'll keep on trucking.
You'll feel and see it for sure. Your natural energy will surge with a metabolism that's using food for fuel just like it's supposed to. It's that all-day energy you need to keep up with the kids or grandkids, to stay on top of work projects, to enjoy your favorite things, to squeeze the most out of your life. And in just a few short weeks, you'll start to see the results on your waistline. Weight loss results that will only improve with time. Weight loss results that will have friends and family begging you to share your secret. Weight loss results that will have your doctor scratching his head in wonder and telling you to keep it up, whatever you're doing, because you look better than you have in years. And for the first time in your life, you'll also have the tools to keep making progress.
And I just wanted to point out in this little segment, how they're appealing to your emotions. They're talking about people are complimenting you. You're going to the doctor is complimenting you. They are saying that you're doing so well and you're looking so great. And you're feeling like you have more confidence now and you can keep up with your kids and your grandkids and all of this stuff. It's really sparking emotions in people when they're seeing this. And they are saying to themselves, I need to get this because this is literally going to change my life. And it's a shame. And then they talk about, noticing differences in your body or in your waistline in a few short weeks. And I think this is how a lot of people get caught up also, because they expect to see results fast, and it doesn't always work like that. Even if a lot of times you're dropping a lot of weight, you may not see the differences, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. And even if you're not dropping the weight, your frame could be getting smaller. Your waistline could be getting smaller. But if you never took your measurements, you wouldn't even really know. And I really think this has people really caught up because they expect to see these fast results. And then when they don't see them, they just like, didn't work, not doing that anymore. And then it's move on to the next fad diet. And it's really a sad cycle. It really is.
Every order of Zip Slim comes paired with the Beyond Slim Metabolic Reboot program. It's a complete collection of healthy habits to keep your AMPK switched on. You won't need to restrict yourself from eating foods that you love. You don't have to replace any food groups or meals, and there's no need to starve yourself. And it all starts with Zip Slim, the simple habit that's as easy as drinking a glass of water, only way more delicious. That's why it's so easy to lose weight with Zip Slim, and why those frustrating days of yo-yoing weight can finally be over. With Zip Slim, you'll watch in awe as your waistline shrinks week by week.
So you guys already know the first thing that I'm going to point out is you don't have to change your eating habits. You can eat whatever you want with Zip Slim and you'll still see the results. And that's just not true. We already know that. You cannot continue to eat the same way that you've always eaten and expect to see results. It's just not going to happen. You cannot consume the same types of foods at the same quantities that you have been doing. You just can't. It's just literally impossible. It is. Because we know that a lot of weight loss comes down to calories in versus calories out. If you are not burning off those calories, they are going to be stored as fat, and that is how you gain weight. That's just simple, like biology, math stuff right there. And the second thing I want to talk about is this Metabolic Reboot program. So we're going to take a look at that, okay? Because this is interesting. So just going down here with the little PDF doc or whatever that they have. So this is a guide for you to be happier and healthier. And look, we see Dr. Mark Drucker there, smiling, cheesing for the camera. Okay, so the first thing it looks like they want you to do is they want you to set a goal. This is great. This is good. It's good to have goals and to set goals. And then they talk about 9 reboot rituals. So let's talk about those 9 reboot rituals, okay? The keys to becoming fitter, healthier, and happier. The reboot rituals are small, very doable habits to work into your daily life that have been shown in scientific studies. We back on the studies again. To dramatically improve your progress towards your weight loss and health goals, okay? The first one, drink Zip Slim an hour before your 2 largest meals each day. We already talked about we ain't drinking no Zip Slim, so. Second one, give gratitude. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude by writing down or even just thinking of 3 things that you are grateful for each morning when you wake up. Science shows the health benefits are extraordinary. A 2019 study shows that optimistic people have a 35% reduced risk of cardiovascular events and 14% lower risk of all diseases or all causes of death, Now, I think that's great to give gratitude. I think it's great to be positive and things like that. I don't really know anything about the science behind it, so I really can't speak on it. I think it's not a bad thing. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I don't think that it's required to lose weight, but it's not a bad thing. But if that type of activities put you in a better mindset, I think mindset definitely does affect your ability to live a healthier lifestyle and to lose weight. It absolutely does, because it's very hard for you to continue those healthy habits and things like that if you're not in the right mind frame. And I've definitely talked about that before. Number 3 says track your daily progress. You should weigh yourself each morning or take your measurements. Okay. So it gives you the option of weighing yourself each morning or taking your measurements, which is good. No problems there. It gives you an option of either or because some people have real problems with the scale. I've talked about that. And some people don't do well with weighing each day. I do weigh myself daily. I know that I only update you guys once a week on my weight loss progress. I've gotten used to it. I don't freak out about the scale moving at all because I know it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. But I definitely think that it keeps me like on point because I feel like if I didn't weigh myself, then I wouldn't really know like if I'm doing like, am I doing the right stuff? Like, is it all good? As long as it's trending downward, like I'm happy about that. The next thing is to drink more water. Good tip. Great tip. We do need to be hydrated. I absolutely agree with it. Water is great for us. It's beneficial to our body. I can't argue with that. I just can't. Move your body for at least 30 minutes every day. Okay, so 30 minutes of movement. This is a good tip. Can't argue with it. And now they're talking about eat mostly thin foods. Okay, but you just told us we don't have to give up, but now they want us to eat thin foods. Thin stands for total high intensity nutrition. Total high intensity nutrition. Okay. Foods include vegetables, lean animal protein, whole grains, and a little fresh fruit. I can't argue with that. Thin foods do not include cakes, cookies, ice cream, sodas, or any foods with lots of sugar or white flour. Yes, you can have non-thin foods occasionally, but the mainstay of your diet should be thin foods like salads, vegetables, whole grains, lean meats, and some fruit. But not fruit juice because of the high sugar content. You know what? I'm not going to argue with any of this. The only thing that I don't like is they named them thin foods. I don't like that part. But anything else was like not like bad advice. It was basically just eat a well-balanced diet. You can still have your treats every now and then, but most of your diet should consist of vegetables, protein, grains, fruit. I can't argue with that. That's correct. And then 7 says fast for at least 12 hours every day. I don't like this because some people cannot fast because of health issues, and a lot of times they won't even know until they fast, and then they have a problem. I have issues with fasting because of hypoglycemia, and I have issues with fasting because of binging. Usually when you go without food for an extended period of time, it often sometimes causes binging because you are in deprivation. Now, if you find that fasting works well for you, then have at it. But everybody does not do well with fasting, and everybody's body is not equipped for fasting. So that is something that you probably should check out with your doctor before you attempt to do. So I don't like how they just threw that out there as everyone should fast, because I just personally do not feel that way. And I also feel that a lot of people's lives aren't necessarily set up for them to fast, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then they say get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. I can't argue with that. And then 9, check in with your coach or buddy at least once a day. And I'm assuming that the coach is probably the MLM rep that sold them the Zip Slim, or if you have an accountability partner or whoever. I can't argue with that either, honestly, because I feel like a lot of people need support on a weight loss journey. And if you have a really supportive person in your life that's either on a weight loss journey too, or maybe they're on just a health journey, they're trying to eat better or whatever, I can't argue with support. I can't argue with that. So that's a good thing, actually. So I would say that most of these activities are not bad. They're not bad at all. Can't argue with a lot of them because they are things that are going to benefit our overall health.
But that's just the start, because Zip Slim's key ingredients have also been shown to help enhance your memory, improve your sleep, boost your immunity, and reduce your feelings of stress. So your clarity, your energy, and your mood are going to skyrocket. It's whole body health for life.
And here they are making claims of what this product is going to do. Enhance memory, improve sleep, boost immunity, reduce stress. It helps with clarity, energy. Your mood will skyrocket. They are making a lot of claims as to what this product can do. And if the person was to see this, they will be like, I want to get some Zip Slim because I need help with all of that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know how the same medicine is going to make you sleep and then also give you energy. I don't know. But that's what they say, especially with the product having caffeine. Caffeine doesn't help you sleep. But okay. Go off, Zip Slim.
All you need to do is flip your AMPK switch back on with Zip Slim. It's safe and easy, so give it a try because every Zip Slim order comes with a 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Oh, and you'll get a big discount if you sign up for our Zero Commitment Subscribe and Save program. So if you're ready to stop searching in the dark and ready to finally see the light, start today. It couldn't be easier to flip the switch with Zip Slim.
All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up the video. And I don't really have anything to say as far as final thoughts go. I just want you guys to be careful out there with what you're putting in your bodies. I want you to be careful out there with which products you're taking. I want you to make sure that you consult your doctor, consult a physician. If you're thinking about taking something, if you have any questions about anything, if you're having any issues. I know a lot of times people take supplements and things like that. If they're having issues, for instance, if they can't sleep or they lacking energy or things like that, just see a physician, get some blood work done and see how that can be helped, because it can be a serious situation that requires a lot more than an over-the-counter vitamin or supplement or whatever. So I want you guys to be safe out there. I want you to be smart. I want you to make sure that you continue to spread kindness in a world full of hate. I want you to make sure you like this video. And if you did like this video, then I want you to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of what I have to bring you. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope that you just say no to MLMs. I will see you next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.